welcome back to our YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well and welcome back to a brand new video. The first, well, I was going to say the first non-Florida related video, but this is a Florida Q&A, so the last of the Florida content.
Sad, isn't it?
I actually can't believe how quick it's gone. Like, it's actually mad.
Yeah.
Why am I tearing up saying that sentence?
Obviously, like, since getting back, you have all the videos, and I make a lot of like content for TikTok and stuff like that from stuff. And every time I watch the videos back, I'm like,
yeah,
because it was such a good trip.
I said this before. Tommy was never an emotional person.
Never.
After having Cooper,
just like a
things just set him off. But I think he's really nice.
It's stuff to do with Cooper.
Or babies. Like if you see like a baby, I don't know, seeing something magical on TikTok or something, you'll send it to me. You're like, oh my god, because you envision Cooper.
Yeah,
that's why. Yeah.
I don't just cry at random babies.
No. But yeah, we've had obviously the Florida vlogs to edit. Tom's been doing his TikToks and stuff.
Yeah.
We've had all of your messages, so I feel like we came straight back and straight into all that. So it's like prolonged it a little bit, but in a good way.
And then we've got to watch obviously all the vlogs and stuff, which
we need to watch them back.
Yeah, we need to go start to finish again. I mean, we've seen them all, but we need to go start to finish.
I feel like, to be honest, we've like put the odd one on, but because I've been editing them all, I then don't want to watch it and listen to my own voice. You need to give yourself a little break. Yeah. And come back to them. Yeah, but I just think that's the special thing about doing this, is like we can look back at Cooper's first ever holiday.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that's amazing.
If we didn't have these vlogs, we would literally just have pictures and little videos on our phone.
Yeah, and like obviously we all know how much Coops loves Mickey, and I think the videos have definitely demonstrated that. But we've always said to all our family how much they love it all, and now it's like our families and friends can see him meeting these people for the first time. Anyway, complete tangent there, but just want to start off by saying thank you so much for all the love and the support and the kind words. We've had so much support through this series, and it's been unbelievable. We appreciate you all a lot, and hello to any new subscribers, and thank you to any of our subscribers that have been around a while. So yeah, right, anyways, this is going to be a Q&A. We just thought there was been quite a few questions about loads of different stuff to do with the holiday, Florida, baby, everything, so we thought we could just do one Q&A. We did this last trip, and it's just hopefully helpful for people. There's been questions throughout the entire trip, whether they message on Instagram, on YouTube or whatever, so yeah, I mean, we've replied to as many as humanly possible, but sometimes it's better to just say it rather than try and type it. Yeah, that's so true. So we put a community post up. Also, there's been some comments on videos, so we'll go through those as well. Okay, so first question is from Emily. Hi guys, great vlog. Do you know if people without children can get a microwave in their room? Also, is this available in value resorts? So yeah, anyone can get a microwave in their room. You just have to request it. Now, you can make 3 requests on the app before you go. Talking like a Disney cast member? No, like a travel agent. But one of our requests was the cot, I'm guessing. But that one on the app. We didn't have any requests. We didn't make any requests. We requested them when we got there. Yeah. You can make 3 prior requests on the app, and then when you get there, you can obviously request for now and anything. I think. Yeah, you can have a microwave. You can have a kettle, but didn't have any left. There's all things you can request, so it's worth just speaking to someone at the foyer. We didn't actually know. We didn't even think to ask for a microwave. It was only because the microwave was down. You went and spoke to them and said, "Oh, we'll send it to your room," which was a godsend. He didn't even say that. He said, "Do you want one sent into your room?" And I was like, "What? Just to use for now?" He's like, "No, you can have one in your room." Incredible. Like, honestly, like, it sounds so minor, but it was a game changer, because boring topic for people that are parents, but we basically use bottles that you can sterilise in the microwave. Literally takes 3 minutes, done, rather than having to soak and water, blah blah blah. So we weren't having to go back and forth to the canteen. We could just do it in our room, which was really convenient, warming up his food, milk, etc. So yeah, so anyone can have one. Yeah, anyone can. And is it available in any resort? Value resort? I don't know. I'm guessing so. Can't speak for that, because we can only tell you what was at our resort. Do you know what I mean? Because I would imagine though, my battery's on 1%. That's a really great start. How does parent swap work, out of curiosity? Tell you what, you take that while I run and get my charger. There you go. Okay. Okay, so parent swap basically works. There's cast members at the start of night on every ride, and they have like an iPad. You go up to them with your family, and it doesn't just have to be one parent and one parent. It could be like me and Ellie could go with, let's say my mum and dad were there, like we could go on the ride, scan their bands, and they could go on. But anyway, we'll do it in this scenario. So we would walk up to the front and say, can we do parent swap? They would say, yeah. Scan the person's band who was staying off the ride, which normally was Ellie. So then I would join the main queue and queue whatever the ride time is, and then after that I would come off the ride and Ellie would literally scan a band, go through the lightning lane and go straight on the ride, or vice versa.
Okay, next question. This is from Sadie. That last question was from Libby. So, what is the name of the baby carrier you use, please? Would love one like that for my baby. Honestly, that carrier is so good. It's by the brand, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but I'm sure it's Baby Bijan. I think that's how you say it. Absolutely incredible. Without going on about it too much, there's different types. We got the small one, which they can only last up until they're 1. It's a certain weight, but it's roughly till they're 1. It's been incredible, but it's just got to the stage where it's too small for it, so we've had to get the next one up.
Literally over the last couple of days.
Yeah, would highly recommend it.
Oh, definitely recommend it. Even just in your day-to-day life, recommend that.
Yeah, we use it all the time.
Not just if you're going on holiday. Yeah, we do use it all the time. It's an absolute lifesaver.
Loving your vlogs, can't wait to take my son. Do you need to fold your pram every time you get on Disney transportation? Majority, don't you?
Yeah, different transportation is different.
You do for the buses, which we never even thought about until we got there, and I'll be honest, it was a little bit of a pain. But just as long as you got a pram that's easily collapsible, ours was.
Ours was, and what you've got to appreciate is it is a nightmare.
Yeah.
If every person in there nigh on has a pram, so if every person wanted to get on them buses with the prams, it would be hell.
I totally get why they do it.
So it is a bit of a nightmare, but yeah.
It was, to be fair, it wasn't a problem in the day. It was at night when he was asleep and we had to get him out the pram. That was, but like Tom said, we get why.
So yeah, so the buses you do, the Skyliner you don't, the boats, the little boats that we had to downtown Disney, we didn't have to do it on that.
What did we go on the last day? What's it called?
Monorail. You didn't have to. I think it was predominantly just the buses that you had to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the other things might determine whether they're busy or not. Like the boats, for example, we didn't because they were never that busy. But if they were heaving, you probably might have to take them down. Or yeah.
Okay, next question. I don't know if this is sarcastic. I don't think it is, but someone's put, sorry about the stupid question, but my wife's made me ask, where did you get your beautiful blue ponchos from? I'm not sure if it's sarcastic.
No, it's not sarcastic. They were beautiful.
Tommy's mum and dad actually gave us them.
Yeah, and I have no idea where they got them from.
They were really good thick ones though.
I actually think they got them.
No, they didn't get them from there.
Did they not?
No, because your mum was like, take them with you. Basically what we said on the vlog.
I have no idea where they got them from there.
Basically, Tommy's mum and dad went in May, so they bought them for that trip and then they gave us them.
They were great though.
But they were good. Just buy them before you go is my biggest tip with ponchos.
Yeah, but don't get cheap ponchos, because as soon as you wear them once and take them off, they're done. Them ones were like coats. They were good.
Yeah, they were good.
I liked them.
Been loving the Disney vlogs. My question for you is, what was your favourite memory of the entire trip? You go first.
That is a very, very tough question. It would definitely be meeting one of the characters. Every time I think of that, it just excites me. But which one, I honestly don't know, you know. I don't know whether it was Mickey for the first time. I mean, he loved Edna Mode, I'd say probably the most, but the first time we met, no, scrap that, it wasn't. Or was that the first time we met Mickey? No, it wasn't. My favourite entire part of the trip was meeting Mickey and Minnie in Animal Kingdom. Mickey and Minnie together.
Yeah, and he was like, I didn't know where to look.
Yeah, that was just the best. Probably moment of my life.
Aww. Is that when he was born?
Yeah, obviously after he was born.
Not me?
Yeah, me and getting engaged, but yeah, after that
it was magical. Meeting Mickey was something I was really looking forward to because of how much he loves him. But for me it was Edna Mode, and I think it was Edna Mode purely because it was the first character he ever met.
Yeah,
and he was literally just like, wow. Like, he absolutely loved her, so I would say meeting Edna Mode.
But on a different note, it was definitely riding Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time, because that was insane.
That was amazing.
And I still think about that to this day, like when... The thing I think about the most is, when can I get back and get on that ride?
Honestly, I don't even feel like us saying it is ever going to do it justice, but it was absolutely incredible. Okay, love the vlogs. I'm planning a trip next year and just wondered what cameras you used and what what it allowed in terms of filming on rides and in water parks. Do you need it to be on a strap, etc.? So we used the Canon G7X Mark II. We also used a GoPro as well. I'm not sure what the
GoPro Hero 10, I believe.
So to be fair, we used the camera majority of the time. The GoPro was just if A, certain rides it needed to be strapped onto you, and B, in the water.
So it kind of depends on the ride whether you're allowed to film with it strapped on or whether you're allowed with the camera. Some you can just hold your camera, some you have to have them strapped on. But
yeah, each ride differs, but that's why we have
could be here all day going through rides, which you can and you can't.
Yeah.
Best just to ask them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was that question. Loved watching your vlogs and seeing little Cooper have the most magical time. My husband and I are keen to take our baby to Disney. However, we don't even know where to begin with the bookings, etc. Did you book a package with a company or all separate? Do you want to take that one? Do you want me to take that one?
Just give us a call and I'll help you book it out, because I love doing that. When people say like, what's your tips? Like, I could literally sit and talk and help people plan their trips to Disney. I'd love to. I would love to be a Disney travel agent.
But to answer the question, we booked it through TUI. We've all our past trips, barring one's been with Virgin, fantastic. But we booked with TUI purely because it was just cheaper.
Yeah.
And package. We personally just prefer a package deal because it's all in one. You're dealing with one person. We prefer a package, but you can do it separate.
Plus, I feel like you get a bit more with the package because when the deals are on, you either get the dining or the gift credits, or there's always something on. Well, there's not always, but if you book at the right times of year, there is.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why we book packages as well, because you get them little bonuses.
Yeah, I would say TUI or Virgin, but that's just from our experience. There are different companies out there as well. Could you explain the meal plan / credit? Is this included when you book the holiday? You explain that because you're better at.
So
is the Disney travel agent.
So the Disney meal plan, basically,
it's called the Disney dining plan.
Yes, the Disney dining plan. You get the quick service dining plan, or you get the dining plan. The quick service dining plan, which we had, you go to the quick service points and have the meals. The dining plan, you have the sit down meals. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
We prefer the quick.
Yeah, because if we want to go to like the sci-fi dining and things that you saw us do, they were sit down meals. We couldn't use our dining plan on them.
Yeah.
But if you had the normal one, you could.
Yeah.
And basically it allowed us 2 meals per person per day.
Yeah.
2 meals and 1 snack. It used to be 2 snacks, but it's now only 1 snack. They can be drinks, crisps, you know, pretzels, something like that. 2 meals, quick service meals, which were everything you kind of saw us eat. And then you also...
Sorry, just to pop in, when we say 2 meals a day, you get a meal and a drink.
Meal and drink, and that can be breakfast and dinner, dinner and tea, lunch and dinner, whatever you guys call every meal.
Yeah, a meal and a drink.
Doesn't matter which meal.
Is classed as a meal.
You can have 2 dinners. Yeah, literally that.
But that's really convenient for us. Like Tom said, the other ones you just get an actual sit down meal.
Which predominantly when we're there, we don't sit down every day. I know we did a little bit more this time, but we don't every day, so it kind of just wouldn't be worth us doing that.
No. And that wasn't included. Well, it wasn't. It was an extra cost. We added that onto our holiday, which I don't know if it works out much cheaper or not. But for us, we just like the fact that it's done. You know, scan your band. You know how many meals. You'd have to think about it when you're there. It's just paid for already.
That's so true. For convenience, we just love it.
Yeah.
We don't like carrying money and things like that. So just to have it on our band, we love the dining plan.
And then there's also the credit. The Disney credit, I think it's called, something like that.
Yeah.
That was included, and it depends where you're staying, whether it's budget, moderate, deluxe, depends on how much you get. But we basically got, I think it was $100 per...
It was $1,400 in total.
So $100 per day it was. And basically when you get there, they will put it on a card for you, or can you put it on your band?
I don't know.
Yeah, we put it on a band. Yeah, or we put it on our phone.
Card.
We had it on our phone, like on Apple Wallet.
Yeah.
And basically you can spend that on merchandise and food, obviously in Disney. Now we found that amazing because people were like, why have you got both? And we were like, well, one was included. Yes, you could say, well, then you didn't need the dining credit because you could have just used that on your food, which we did last time because the dining credit wasn't a thing. They stopped it last time we went. But in our eyes, we saw it as, if we pay for the dining plan, that's our food and stuff covered. And then this extra money that we've got, the gift card, I hope I'm not confusing things, I feel like I am. The gift card with the money on, we can use for presents, merchandise, for Cooper, and also for when we did want to go and do the sit down meals, like sci-fi dining. So the Disney credit was included. The dining plan we paid extra for.
But on that note,
yeah.
it's sometimes of the year you just have to look for what deals on, because you get the dining, you don't get the credit. Sometimes you get the credit, you don't get the dining. Depends what Disney's got on at the time.
I do think you only need one or the other for your food.
Yeah, you definitely
it's just,
do.
We didn't really we took a bit of spending money for obviously Ubers and stuff and Walmart, but you don't need to take much spending money if you've got both.
No.
Because it covers it. What have you never done in Disney that you would like to do? Hotel stays, restaurants, experiences, etc, etc.
Oh god.
You go, so I need to think about this.
Oh, same.
Okay.
I would say my dream is to stay at the Polynesian. I just love that. And something I haven't done that we could do, but again, it's because I haven't stayed at the Polynesian is why I probably haven't done it, is when I see all these videos on TikToks of them literally getting their puddings from and taking their own like deck chairs, not their own, but the deck chairs, from sitting on that beach, eating the food, watching the fireworks across the lagoon. That would just be a dream of mine, and that's something that I haven't done because we haven't stayed there. I want to stay there and do it there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of the only thing I haven't done. Obviously, there's so many of the hotels that I would love to stay at.
Yeah.
But I can't think off the top of my head of something that I haven't done.
No, me neither. This is such a minor thing, but I really want to go to Ohana for breakfast.
Yeah,
I really want to do
actually.
that. Like, apparently it's meant to be the best breakfast.
Crystal Palace.
Oh,
we still haven't got to do.
We booked that. We had that booked, right, for the last day. Not the last day, the Thursday. We went on the Friday, and the Thursday is when the parks are shut for the hurricane.
We literally had it shut on that. We had it booked on that day
for breakfast.
And the only day the park closes in the whole year, we had Crystal Palace.
It wasn't meant to be.
Wasn't meant to be, but it's something on the list for next time.
We are going to take our 10-month-old baby with us. How did you feel? How did you find the plane? Did they accommodate for you having a baby? Also, what was your experience like with the pram you used? Okay, so how did you find the plane? We were very lucky because Cooper was just really good, but we were like, oh my god, what is this going to be like? The staff were lovely to him.
Everyone on the plane was lovely to him.
Everyone was lovely.
Everyone liked to play with him, hold him, you know, make him laugh.
We literally had people like, do you want him just to hold? We were obviously like, no, it's fine, but like
people wanted to, because I was sat on the aisle, or you were sat there, and because I was sat on the aisle, people could like play with him around me, do you know what I mean? And the lady behind, the lady next to us, and everyone wanted to play with him, and it kept him entertained, and he was great. So we can't sort of...
We were lucky in the sense that he was amazing, but also the people around us were amazing.
Yeah, that's true. We had a lovely flight.
I can imagine, like, some people wouldn't be.
And then coming back, he slept the entire way, but again, I would say that was more luck than anything. So the only thing I would like, the only little bit of advice that I would sort of have as a first time with a baby, them earmuffs.
Yeah, they were
taking off and landing. We put like the earmuff headphone things on him that he used to watch the fireworks. Which, don't get me wrong,
was the challenge to get them on. He did not want them on.
But they just seemed to do something for him that, like, he had no pain in his ears. I have pain in my ears when I fly. Everyone does. You pop your ears and like, but he just didn't even murmur. And I don't know whether it's because he had them on or what. It might have just been, again, complete coincidence. But it just seemed to work for us, so
yeah, 100%.
That's all I can kind of say.
And if your baby won't have them, I would recommend either trying to time it with the feed, like a bottle or breastfed, or just take a bit of food, like even if it's like a packed fruit pouch or something, you know, just so they're swallowing, or sips of water.
We were told that quite a lot by a lot of people.
Yeah.
What was the second part of that question?
The second part was the pram. So the pram was amazing, like would really recommend it, but the only thing is, which I do, if I'm honest, think it will put me off getting it again.
I wonder if you're going to say the same thing.
It doesn't sit up.
Yeah.
Like, when it lays down perfect, and he napped in it like a dream.
It was great from sleeping.
And when they sit up, they obviously are sat up, but they're not like proper sat up like they would be in the normal pram. They're like almost like that a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas that's the only thing, like it went down, went up a dream, it was light, it was perfect.
It was nimble, so you could, like, you know, like when you're going through crowds of people, it was only like thin, so
the hood,
it
was an extendable, like sun protected hood, like it was amazing. The only thing is it didn't sit him upright, which I think annoyed him at times, so I would,
yeah, it was more like this.
It was just
instead of like
reclined
this,
a little
if
bit.
you know what I mean. Yeah, slightly reclined and with a long bed, which you could move, obviously, but
for the legs, but you could put, you didn't have to have that.
But it kind of made him, it'd have been awkward if that's the only downside.
And that would make me not buy it again.
Yeah,
because
don't get me wrong,
that's important.
I don't think he hated the pram.
No, he didn't.
But that is the only downside of it.
And would we buy it again? Probably not for that reason.
Probably not, but I don't know, if I was going again, I don't know that I would buy another one. I'd take that one again.
It does the job, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I think I would definitely take that pram again.
Do you plan to stay at a different resort next time you go? That you take that one away?
Definitely stay at a different resort from Riverside. Riverside, we've loved you. We've had some absolute great times. But I think Riverside, in my opinion, don't know anyone else, it's just falling behind the times a little bit.
Yeah, but I think they can get away with it because that's the vibe of the hotel. Like, it's so oldie-worldy. And as well, I think it's more tailored towards older kids and adults.
That is true.
It'll always be a special place in my heart. I'm not saying we'll never stay there again, because we absolutely will. But I think we said it in the video, where in our family era, I don't think that's like a little child.
That's so true. So there's Art of Animations, we loved that.
Yeah, we did.
Fantastic.
It did put us off a bit with the Skyliner. However, we've had so many people say, like, it doesn't, I don't know if you've seen the comments, but it doesn't, when you have to get off of that stop, it's really not bad, like, it's fine. So that's made me want to go again. Yeah,
plus if we go in May, it won't be windy or all like that, so maybe, French Quarters, I would definitely stay at French Quarters. And then, you know, it's just a case of, would you ever go to one of your dream ones? Do you know what I mean? You know. I
think the thing with French Quarter, it's very similar to Riverside in the fact it's like for older, but I do think like the French Quarter pool and stuff's more like, there's more to it for kids. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
It feels like there's more for kids there.
Yeah.
At French Quarter, like these stupid things. They might even have this at Riverside and we've never seen it, but they have like big games around the hotel for kids to play with. You know, just stuff like that. So I think if we wanted to stay at one of them next time, we'd go French Quarter.
Yeah.
Or we'd go to
I don't think we actually like plan where we want to stay next until we come to booking it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just
look at prices
decide.
And stuff.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. But price is a big thing. It really is with the Disney holiday.
Yeah, it is. How did Cooper adjust to the time difference when you got home? To be fair, not bad, in the sense that he slept for 6 hours on the plane, which was perfect, and then by the time we'd landed, got our bags, got a coffee, it was his nap time. So like, he got into his routine naturally, which was amazing. He was more tired, obviously, like the next couple of days. So like, for example, we put him to bed at his normal time, which is like 7, half 7, and he'd usually get up about 6, 7. The morning, so we came home, we went to bed at his normal time, and then that morning it got to like half 8, and I went in and I thought, I'll go wake him up now, so obviously try and get him back into the routine a bit. And you know, like, you know, as an adult or as like a kid, when someone wakes you up and you don't want to wake up and you're just like, go away. That's what he was like. He did not want to wake up, so I was like, all right, fair enough. So we left him, and then I think we had to go wake him up at like 10, half 10.
We were up.
Yeah, we were up, but we had to go wake him up, which you could look at it 2 ways. One, it was good because we got to catch him on sleep.
Yeah.
But 2, it obviously, like, then he didn't have his normal naps and stuff. But that, it just is what it is when you're on a flight.
Yeah.
So he was more tired, and then for the few days after that, he slept into like half 8 every morning, which is a lot later than normal. So he was catching up on. So he was catching up on his sleep. But I think he got back into his routine really, really well. The only thing I'll say is, I think, is what you're about to say. Cooper has always been, because we've done it from when he was really little, he'll self-settle to sleep. Like, we'll put him in awake, we'll give him his bottle book, put him in wide awake, and he'll just chat to himself happily, and then he'll go to sleep. Yeah. We've never had issues with him like crying or anything and us having to like rock him to sleep. You know, he'll take himself off. When we got back, it was for a week straight, wasn't it? Yeah. When we did that, he just cried. He did not want us to leave the room. He didn't,
and that one just at sleep, he wouldn't be left in a room and go in another room. I mean, you might think differently. If I was playing with him in the kitchen, just me and him, and he was in his walker, and I went to the bins to put the bins out or something, he would cry. And then as soon as I come back in, he'd be laughing again. But the sleep one was a big one, because he wouldn't go in his bed, because he wouldn't be left, because he was so used to being in the same room as us, in his own cot, but in the same room as us. So he kind of felt like
he was used to us being there when he went to sleep. And like, it was the same for his naps when we put him down for his nap. Because we'd walk out the room, he would cry. But like Tom said, he was used to 2 weeks. Like, we've been to hotels and stayed before, and he's been in Arran, then he's been fine when we got home. That's like 1 to 2 nights. He was with us for 14, 15 nights straight, with us literally next to him in the room. So I think that probably threw him a little bit. But after a week, he was fine. We just had to obviously go in, settle him, put him back down. We had to just do that for like a week, and it was a lot. But it literally only lasted for a week, and then he was fine again. But as for like getting back into the time zone, after a couple of days he was fine, wasn't he?
Yep.
Is a Disneyland Paris trip on the cards?
Yes.
We need a Disney fix. We've only just got back.
Yeah, I feel like that's when it's the worst, when you've just got back. You just need to have something to go. Once you've been back a year or 2 years, it's like, yeah, we'll go back. But now we're fresh. The blues are huge, especially this time. This is the worst I've ever felt.
It's hit you hard this time.
Yeah, it did. This has been the worst time coming back, but I think that was just because it was so good.
And I also think it's because you spent so much time with Cooper, and then
that was the longest time I've ever spent with Cooper.
Barring when he was literally first born.
Yeah, obviously barring paternity, but even then, like you say, he was a baby.
Yeah.
Now, like, he's, you know,
you were
he
like,
knows.
And you were like on holiday in the best place, having the best time.
So yeah, it did hit me really hard. So definitely Paris is on the cards.
Maybe next year.
Hopefully for next year.
We've got a wedding, but we're fingers crossed. Maybe we might squeeze Paris in. We need a Disney fix. Okay. Any tips? Right, we're gonna try and quick fire some of these because like there's loads of questions, and I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long for you all. Any tips taking babies to Disney would be fab. Plus, how do you get around outside of Disney in Ubers with car seats, etc.?
We could talk all day.
Also, what are the best rides for Cooper?
I'll just start with the Ubers over there are not great for kids. Forward facing, none of them know how to use the car seats. They are just, I would try and avoid them at all costs, but if you need to use them, genuinely would use me as taxis because they are so much better. They actually know how to use the car seats. Yes, they're forward facing, but you know, they all are over there. So.
But then you could say like, if you're on a bus, it's not safe because they're just sat on your knee. So like no transport over there's safe really with the baby, is it?
Well,
if they're on a bus, you're on your knee, and if they're in a thing, they're facing forward. So it's not what we're used to. It's one of those really, but I think we're just so used to like our car seat, and I don't know. It didn't feel safe when we were in as safe as we would have liked it to be when we were in the taxis.
But that's how we got around with just Ubers. What was the rest? What was the question?
Any tips in general for taking a baby?
You got any tips? Use the baby centres.
Oh, amazing. Baby centres are amazing.
Just use them.
Take your baby food with you.
Yes,
that was like, I'm so glad we did that because we knew what he liked. Don't get me wrong, he ate loads of stuff there, but you knew that he was going to eat and everything was going to be fine.
Yeah.
Overpack. It's always better to overpack
Definitely
than underpack. Get a good travel pram. Massive.
Get a good travel pram, and also get one of them big carabiners to clip on your pram so you can clip everything on it.
Yeah,
because you'll have stuff, even if you think, oh, it'll be minimal, you'll still have stuff like we did. So
I can't think of
little tips like that.
I think that was pretty much everything. Yeah. And then favourite rides for Cooper. Let's just do his top 3.
Right, so I will go. I'll put in there Navi River Cruise.
I will put in there. Oh God, I can't remember now off the top of my head.
So I think I would know his top 3, but I think my top 3 and your top 3 for him will be different.
Oh really?
We both have Navi River Cruise. I think that was number 1, definitely.
Why has my mind gone blank? You just say yours.
So I think Buzz Lightyear Space, the shooting one.
Yeah.
The Buzz Lightyear one, not the Toy Story one. The Buzz Lightyear one. And for me, I had Frozen.
Oh, 100%.
They would be my top 3 for him.
Yeah, but if we were to squeeze a 4th in, he liked Mickey's Runaway
Runaway Railway, yeah, he did.
He did like that.
But then, do you know what? There was only maybe 2 rides that I can think of that he didn't like, and they were It's a Small World was bored, and Pirates of the Caribbean, again, I think he was just bored.
And Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, but like I never really expected him to like that.
No, me neither. But
that wasn't a ride for him.
I'll tell you which other one he liked. I said top 3 and we were going to quick fire, but Nemo, he liked that one as well.
Yeah, he did like Nemo.
Right, anyway, sorry, that wasn't quick fire. Next one is, do you guys regret not doing Universals? Would you think about doing it for your next trip?
Go on.
I didn't regret it. I've got a bit of FOMO, but I wouldn't say I regretted it. Would we think about it next time? Yeah, I think.
So yeah, I would nigh on agree with everything you said there. I didn't regret one single thing because looking back, we wouldn't have had time.
No.
We didn't even get everything done in Disney. I know we missed 2 days.
You literally said before we go, like we've done Universal before, we've done Discovery Cove before, like we're gonna have so much time. We didn't.
We had no time.
There's still things like we look back and think, oh, we should have
There's still certain rides we didn't do.
Mad.
Do you know what I mean? We just lost that time. I don't know where the time went.
No, me neither.
And I know you say that all the time. Like every time you get back from a Disney trip, you think, where did our time go? What did we do with our time? Because it goes so fast. Next time, I think we will definitely end up going.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. What's your favourite new tradition? I don't know if we'll do this every time, but staying in the airport hotel the night before.
Oh, Radisson Blu.
Loved it.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, and drop off at the car.
Oh,
the
yeah.
meet and greet.
The meet and greet.
There were 2 new things for us and amazing, like game
Yeah, I don't think I could not do that again. That was so
they're gonna
good.
they're gonna have to be in the holiday, like
yeah, they
it's
are.
part of it now.
They were boring ones. I know you expected like traditions in Florida, but they were our ones.
Yeah.
Manchester Airport.
Might include this in the last couple of videos, but how was packing going home? Any souvenirs? Did you get the photo pass included and get all the great photos? Packing coming home was fine.
Yeah, flew home. We had so much space in our suitcases.
Because you need all the pouches.
Photo pass was included. Again, it was part of our package deal. And we got some fantastic pictures.
Honestly, like amazing pictures.
Amazing. And do you know what? Every time we come back, we're like, memory maker, if it wasn't free, would you pay for it? No, we probably wouldn't. This time, yes, 1,000,000%. Because you just don't get the pictures of all the 3 of us.
No.
It'd always be me taking pictures of her and Cooper, or her taking pictures of me and Cooper. But with damn photo passes, and do you know what? Don't just stand there and have your picture taken. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Ask him to do something. We regret not doing that enough with Cooper. Like sitting him on his own, like the ones he had on his own. And when I'm lifting him up on my shoulder and there's pictures of him, they are the best pictures that you just can't get.
And like, as well, do what you want, because the cast members will be like, smile, like point up there. We wanted them of like natural as well. So like when we were laughing and stuff, and they're like the best. Like we were like, oh, we're gonna kiss him now, you know. So like they knew what we were gonna do, and they were the best pictures.
Yeah, that's so true.
Any souvenirs? We got Cooper brought lots of toys home.
Cooper bought lots of toys.
For us, no. T-shirt. You bought a T-shirt. That was it. Oh, I got a jumper.
T-shirt. I got a lanyard. Yeah, that was about it really. Us. Yeah, we didn't really spend much money on ourselves. More just Cooper.
How far in advance did you book all your evening reservations? Did you do it as soon as the 60 days opened up?
Literally day by day. Because they come out day by day, not you can book them all at once, you can do each day. We literally were up every day doing them.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you whether they book out fast or not, I don't know. So
I just do it as soon as you can to make sure you get what you want to get. Watching your vlogs has made me desperately want to take my children. Best memories of a child was being there, but neither of my 2 children like rides. Do you think it's worth still going, knowing that they probably won't go on much? My daughter's 7, my son's 10. I just worry that if I leave it many more years, they won't get that magic feel.
That's so true.
We say this to so many people, but Disney is so much more than just the rides. Like there's just more. And you say they don't like rides, but none of the rides really in Disney are like massive roller coasters, aren't they? Like,
no.
You saw Cooper was 9 months when we went, right? And he went on so many things.
Yeah.
So like you're saying they don't like rides, but they probably would like the little boat. Well, I don't know your children, but consider like would they like the little boat rides and stuff like that, because they don't feel like a ride.
I genuinely think it's about the food, it's about the atmosphere, it's about the shows, it's about the people that are there. It is literally its own environment, and you're in this bubble, and honestly, you don't remember the rides coming home. Yes, you talk about the rides, oh that ride was good, but you remember how you felt there, not.
Oh yeah, but then at the same time, I think, would you spend all that money for 2 weeks and not go on a single ride? But I do think you would, like,
yeah,
because no, I mean, I do think you would go on some rides, because they're not like rides. They're not like, I don't know how to explain it, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would go there, spend the money, and just be there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I bet a lot of people are in your same situation, and I bet a lot of people have thought the same things and just gone. And then, in my opinion, your kids will love it when they get there.
I would probably start with Paris though, if you're not sure. It's a lot. It's a lot of money to go and not. Do you know what I mean?
True.
I'd probably go to Paris, see if they would go on some of them little rides, and if so, then go to Florida. That's what I would do personally. Yeah. Going next year to Florida, and it's the first time I've ever stayed on site. Do you have any tips for me?
Just use everything that they offer you. Just literally use the buses, use the food carts. Just do everything you can.
Yeah. Because the hotels themselves are so magical.
They are. There's so much happening at the hotels as well. For example, the movies on a night. You know, in Riverside, there's like a guy that plays the piano, and everyone's up singing and dancing, and you know, it's just there's so much happening.
Any regrets going in September, and do you wish you would have waited until your usual time of May? Also, Cooper would have been a little bit older too.
No.
No, barring the hurricane. I don't regret it.
No.
Because I think he was literally such a good age. Like, he's not quite walking, so he's not running off. He wasn't even crawling. So like, you know, like you get that awkward stage where they want to be off, and do you know what I mean? Like he wasn't at the awkward stage, so it was perfect.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go in September again, as we've kind of talked about, because of it's the hurricane season. We would probably stick to May. However, I don't regret it, because he was such a lovely age. Like, he was just.
I agree with that one.
It was just perfect, and I
don't regret it
at all.
This trip. Wouldn't go the same time again. Would normally probably stick to May again.
Yeah.
But absolutely fantastic because of his age.
The last question is, could you do a budgeting video, like how much you spent on snacks, merch, etc. It's hard to do that. It's hard to kind of.
It's hard to do a
actually don't know myself.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Off the top of my head, we had a $1,400 gift card. We spent that entire.
But we did go like mad on like toys and stuff.
We went overboard on Cooper.
We kept seeing stuff for our family, like, we've got to get them that. So
we did some Christmas presents.
Yeah, and because we were like, we have to get them that, because they're gonna love it. Like,
stuff that we would probably bought anyway.
Yeah,
know what I mean? But 100%. Because we had the gift card, it was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
We took some spending money.
Barely spent any.
The things that we paid for, we went to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
We went
Walmart.
Ubers. We went to Walmart, and you've seen everything we got in Walmart.
I think that was it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that was it as well.
That was literally it. If you can get the dining credit, I'd get it, because it just takes that whole stress away of spending money. Like, you don't need to take as much spending money, because your food is covered.
Especially if you've got a larger family.
I mean, everyone's different, but we're them people that when we go to Spain, we like to go all inclusive for that reason. You know your food's included. If you want to go out, you can go out, but you know your food's included. It's kind of like that. That's kind of stress taken away from you.
True. We didn't necessarily have a budget of how much we spend per day. It was just, this is what we've got. Once it's gone, it's gone. Let's get it.
Yeah.
That was it, really,
wasn't it? Keep track of how much you are spending, really. One thing I would say, and we found out this before we last went, is don't waste money on water, because you can get it for free anywhere. We did last time, we knew. The time before, we didn't know that, so we just be buying bottles of water. Like, don't waste your money buying it, because you can go to any place, like any restaurant or
free
little food thing,
water,
and you get free water.
Iced water as well, which is a big difference.
Yeah, so
don't waste money on bottles of water.
Don't waste money on that. That's the biggest budgeting tip, because like bottles of water for like $5.
Yeah, and sometimes you want just water. You're sick of them fizzy drinks. You just want water.
One other tip to wrap this vlog off: take a squirty juice thing.
Yes, squirty juices.
Because like at home, all we drink is juice. We have like cans of pop and stuff, but like you wouldn't drink them throughout the day. Whereas I feel like when you go to Disney, you're like, you just want something to clench your face, you'll buy like Powerade or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you'd be happy with just juice.
Yeah.
So go get your free water, take your juice.
Yeah.
Take your Robinson squash.
Squeezing me.
That's the biggest tip I'd give. But anyway, we've been talking for a long time.
I feel like this has been hours.
We've got through all of the questions. If we haven't, then comment down below and we'll try and answer them.
Maybe you've never part 2.
Yeah, but hopefully that's been really helpful for you. If you have got a Disney trip booked, we are so jealous. please comment below, tell us when you're going, where you're staying. Like, I love hearing about it all, do you? But then kind of it's like
I do love it. I'm only joking. I do love it.
I do.
Yeah, I love that, how excited everyone gets. It's just brilliant. There's no other holiday like it.
It's just the best. Anyway, we're not going to even carry on talking too much because we'll both be sat here sobbing.
Yes.
The good thing is we've got all the videos to look back on. Anyways, that is going to go ahead and end today's video. We really hope you've enjoyed the last of the Disney content, but the Christmas content is coming. A little positive to finish us off. If you have enjoyed, then please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos.
And we shall see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.